Hey everybody, Steve-O here for Movies and TVs on the Ball. Hey everybody, Steve-O here for Movies and TVs on the Ball. And I was wondering, with it being 30-ish years since the premiere of Batman the Animated Series, which haven't really covered the series in full as a podcast, but I was a fan of it as on the television series pretty well. And I've watched a couple episodes, and even though the show is not very story. I mean, there's a couple that are story arced. I was wondering what makes Batman the animated series such a classic, and I did a video talking about how Batman Beyond and Batman Beyond Return of the Joker and how I fell in love with that one, which was a continuation of Batman, Batman Beyond, or was a continuation of Batman the Animated Series. I really liked the Batman in the Animated Series. I think it worked really great. And I like the fact that it didn't really it was a sequential storyline. Probably my favorite episode is probably Heart of Ice, which really changed the way we look at Mr. Freeze. I think in the original comics he was more of a evil villain, but they gave him more depth, and that's how Nora Freeze showed up, and that whole thing really worked. I really liked Robin. I thought Robin being the boy wonder, being kind of more of a teen, kind of in between the kid and the teen, and then he evolving into Nightwing was a really strong sense. I have to say, I love the Clayface Scarecrow. I think they did a really good job of that show. And then, of course, we have to talk about Mark Hamill, who will always be Luke Skywalker to some people, but for us 90s kids, he will be known as the Joker. And he's one of the best voices of the Joker. I liked his performances in the kind of early episodes. I liked how he was a lot more deeper and darker. I go more into detail on my Batman Beyond Return of the Joker, how dark he gets for a kids show in the kids movie in Batman Beyond Return of the Joker, but he's really interesting in that episode. And I think all the characters really, all the rogues gallery are very thought more. The Mad Hatter, I like the Mad Hatter. I didn't know that much about him in the comic books, but the fact that he has a crush on a girl he works with named Alice, and he uses mind control to help him. I think it works pretty great. The episodes, I'd have to say, Fear itself, the Scarecrow episode was really good. The which I've kind of seen that takes a little bit from Batman Begins, or Batman Begins might have taken that from that, but I like that. Poison Ivy was a really interesting character, and her kind of changed through Batman the Animated Series, the New Adventures of the Animated Series works. But I was just kind of I'll probably do a video going through the episodes of Batman the animated series, but this just gives me a time to kind of vent, or not vent, but praise the Batman television show, because I think that's probably the best television show. And rest in peace, Kevin Conroy. He is our Batman, and he did an amazing job. So that's my look at Batman the Animated Series. Just a quick kind of talk. I think it's a great show. I think it works. It's well, and I think what also makes it work really well is Kevin Conroy doing the deep, kind of how he can high and low his voice between Bruce Wayne and Batman. I think it works pretty good. And then, of course, I have to talk about, without Batman the Animated Series, we would never have Harley Quinn, who, it was probably, without Harley Quinn, we would have no Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. And I think she works so well. The fact that she is so charmed by the Joker and the Joker still doesn't want her has a very hard sell to it. And then you had characters like Killer Croc and I'm trying to think who else. And Harvey Bullock, who I really didn't like in the animated show, but actually enjoyed him as Donald Fogg, or played by Donald Fogg in the Gotham series, which I'll probably look at soon. But this is just me talking about Batman the Animated Series. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are, and as always, like and subscribe. Peace